Love is like an oxygen mask. You first before anyone else. Before anyone else. Before anyone else. But only one thing remains, like the ashes and dust of life's refrain. Picture of beauty in mahogany frame. If I let the Lord change my name, would you do the same? And if I told you I was Lord, would I have to explain? Or would you say you already knew, and that's why you came to this conclusion, this contusion, this head rush to the brain, psychosomatic, black magic, this ball and chain. This ball and chain. This ball and chain. But you're the ball's bell. But you're the ball's bell. But you're the ball's bell. My pinky ring, no diamond. My inky black onyx. I'm singing Phyllis on your hymen. I'm your last name hyphen. Your song and it's writing so ours. You be with me, Athena, and clash with these titans and I. Will be your pinky whenever you get frightened and I. Will be your pinky whenever you get frightened and I. Swear by my pinky I have intentions on wife and you. But for this deal to go through, there's one thing you must do. Imagine we were on a plane in turbulence and rain, and we locked down tray tables as the pilot explained that we call the headwind. Now we in a tailspin, and he strongly recommends that we recall that thing that the flight attendant told us, precisely when she showed us how to deal with losing impression, how we really shouldn't go nuts, and before the lesson we must first do for self. Love is like an oxygen mask. You first before anyone else. And before I give y'all attention back, I want to say thank you for being here and being beautiful. Because we're beautiful people. And I want to point out the fact that I do have some artifacts in the back, but that's neither here nor there. DivineSons.bandcamp.com. Anonymous theory, Instagram anon theory. But I need you to do one thing for me. Make some noise if you've ever been on a plane. Woo, woo. Make some more noise if you remember when the flight attendant told you what to do when shit went down. When it was not a drill. When it was not a drill. When it was not a drill. Make noise, please. Woo! And I'm sure that flight attendant reminded you that even if you were sitting next to Miss Pearl from the neighborhood and somebody baby, and you were all altruistic in your spirit, and you wanted to make sure that everybody got out of that calamity alive. When a mask fell down and it didn't inflate, but that stewardess, that flight attendant said, put your oxygen mask on before anyone else. Because if you don't understand love, or if you understand love, it's still you first before anyone else. So I rewind and say, but only one thing remains, like the ashes and dust of life's refrain. Picture of beauty in mahogany frame. If I let the Lord change my name, would you do the same? And if I told you I was Lord, would I have to explain? Or would you say you already knew, and that's why you came to this conclusion, this contusion, head rush to the brain, psychosomatic, black magic, ball and chain, ball and chain. When you're the ball's bell, you're the ring, no diamond, just my inky black onyx. I'm singing Phyllis on your hymen. I'm your last name hyphen, your song and it's rain. So RSVP with me and Lena and clash with these titans, and I will be your binky whenever you get frightened. And I swear by my pinky I have intentions on wifing you. But for this deal to go through, there's one thing we must do. Imagine we were on a plane, turbulence and rain, and they locked down tray tables as the pilot explained. Then we called a headwind, and now we in a tailspin, and he strongly recommends that we recall that thing. But the flight attendant told us precisely when she showed us how to deal with loose impression, how we really shouldn't go nuts, saying before the lesson we must first do for self. Love is like an oxygen mask. You first before anyone else. Peace. ANON the Griot.